view. So many thick Latinas on my screen.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Resist touching my ween.
Of your energy, your confidence, your mental health, your motivation.
This is a fact.
This is as good a time as any to talk about porn addiction, because what a lot of no-fap dudes like to imply.
Men's dicks. Yo, I'm like, what the fuck, man? How the hell? How the hell do I? What the fuck happened to me?
What?
Dude, I'm telling you, I see cock like triple the size of mine, like a black man fucking cock, literally the size of my keyboard. I'm like, what the fuck? How the hell did that happen?
Represented the findings again to the point where 6 peer-reviewed scientific
I'm about to watch
papers
this, get off
said
and
that
jerk
all the
off.
study found was habituation,
I'm gonna jerk
which
off
is a big
after
part
this.
of
I'm gonna jerk
addiction.
off
So
to
the
this video.
EEG technology is less expensive and less functional than the fMRI technology.
Is the resetting of dopamine sensitivity in relation to increased sexual novelty that people get from internet pornography.
It feels better
so the
after you
dopamine
don't do it for a
sensitivity
while.
and maladaptive response theory is
What?
the most evidence-based one. If you look at the rat studies where they're exposed to multiple new female rats, they end up with a progressive desensitization to novel sexual stimulus.
What?
The same thing happens in humans through the reward center being short-circuited through quick, on-tap access to sexual novelty. This behavior can very quickly spiral into...
I would probably agree with that too, because I went for like 10 months. That was my longest streak.
What the fuck?
And yeah, I mean, I wasn't really getting any fantastic abilities.
The question is, do these benefits...
What's wrong?
10 months!
Yeah.
I'm surprised it went like 12, 13 years. What the fuck? 10
times a month.
Never
if they're
watched
not
VR
addicted
porn
and
before.
won't
That
do
shit's
anything,
crazy.
right? But I would argue, when it comes to
speak.
internet, you know,
You don't
yank
want to
films,
speak?
the vast
I was
majority of
14
guys
years
are
old,
addicted.
and we were at my
So
friend's
this
house
whole
for a
this whole idea-
sleepover, and he had a VR, and I threw porn on that bitch. I was like, what the fuck? I made this guy deafen. This guy hates me.
You made him deafen.
I made him deafen. Google me, they're made like cardboard and shit. Yeah. I was one of those. I threw porn on that thing. I put it on my phone. I put on porn on first video. I was like, whoa. I started looking around. I had my hands out like in a fucking movie. I had my other friends try it. And they're like, whoa, holy shit. And the funniest part was, someone had it on. It wasn't me. Someone had it on while we were singing Happy Birthday. they were looking around like, whoa, while singing Happy Birthday.
Okay, but it's so much better when it's a dream.
All right, I'm gonna fuck you.
Side of your
I'm tired of your
balls
points
that's
and
slowly
your
filling
and
up,
your
and then once
and
you
your
get there,
I
I
don't know what
think
to
the
call it
more you
anymore.
nut and the more
What
you
is
get
it?
into
Yo,
porn,
yo,
the more
I
you
can't-
go down
I
that
can't- I
cycle, you're
can't- I
filling
can't
up
do
that
this.
gauge.
I
And if you
can't
do
do
that
this.
enough, that's
I
when you
can't-
become a real
seriously.
creep, a real freak, really down bad. I think we even
I
kind of saw
can't-
this
I
on
can't do
YouTube
this.
with
I can't
EDP.
do this.
This guy
I
used to
can't.
always talk about whacking. He would rank
Oh my god. Yeah,
all
he
the
would-
stars.
What you know about you, mother?
The guy was a serious addict, and to me, it's no surprise that he did not have any self-control to not text a 13-year-old pictures of his
14.
wang and shit.
Even though you're trying to not do it in order to not feel guilty, what ends up happening...
Correct him and say 14. Did you just correct him and say 14?
Yeah.
Does that make a difference?
What?
Does that make a difference?
No. I'm just saying he's proving all these points and all these facts like fucking Bill Nye, but he couldn't get that right.
Living with a parent than with a partner.
Yes, and you don't find women looking for men that are living in their parents' basement.
That's just a joke, which
it's
is
me
why
right now.
you could insert it there as a cliche. Everyone understands exactly what that means. It means failure to launch. It means Peter
This whole
Pan,
video
right? It's a
sucks.
joke.
And those guys are much more likely to turn to pornography because they sense they're being rejected.
Serious pressing shutdown, obviously. I stayed still. I'm still staying still. Can you make it in? Yo. I'm actually not moving. Okay. I'm good. I don't care. Yo.
Yo.
How'd that test go?
Really good.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I did not drink off last night, by the way.
You did? Awesome.
Nope. Gerbert Johnson.
Thank you, Gerbert Johnson.
Erect than the Twin Towers.
Why is that girl's eyes so fucked up?
Prior to the incident,
man,
those babies were spectacular. And if given the opportunity,
What's wrong with that girl?
I would slobber on them, play with them, suck on them like a gobstopper, etc.
This guy goes,
And you would too.
is this the
Don't say
same
you
dude that
wouldn't.
he made me watch yesterday?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Doesn't like liar.
I don't
But the
believe
point
it.
is, last time I
Holy
did an
fucking
experiment
perfect.
with an old woman, she was. When I was using it, I would
He goes,
probably
"This is the
end up
lesson I'm
checking it
talking
too
about."
much. And you know, you can like.
I just
definitely
been
feel
downloading
a
this fucking
dopamine
app like
hit
2
when you
days
get
ago. I
matches
gotta
or
watch this
likes,
shit.
but it very rarely amounts to anything. You know, even in the best case scenario.
I'm on it
some
right
girl says,
now.
"Oh, let's come over there." a few times with me. Find myself around Valentine's Day. All
Fuck
alone.
Valentine's Day.
I
That shit's a
There's no one
scam.
to call my own. But hey, at least premium is free. That was a joke.
That's true.
Don't do it. Please. For the love
Nah,
of God.
nah.
And
You
look,
gotta take the opportunity.
I'm
2
all
weeks
about
every year.
taking personal responsibility for my David as a conduit to
That's
test my
literally crazy.
riz
I
on
question
these gilfs,
myself with that shit.
because I couldn't even
I
get my
question
foot in the
myself.
door. Apparently,
With what?
he has a
I'm
more
48-year-old
masculine look.
David pulling
I'm a little
fucking
bit
500.
more.
What the hell even is this?
Maybe my look probably appeals
Plus, like,
more
what
to
the
younger gals, I guess.
Yeah,
Hi,
I'm
David.
not
How are
Cougar
you?
Plus.
Hello, Tara. I'm
I'm
great.
That just say.
This happens because the cum goes up into your
I'm gonna
brain
reassure
and
him,
it
and
messes
then-
it all up. So
Okay,
given this
okay.
evidence,
does?
what you could say
No
is,
way.
okay, it's bad if you have an addiction,
I thought you would stay on the
but it's
agenda
cool in
and then-
moderation.
What?
No way.
You didn't know that?
When I come, it goes in my brain.
What
Bro.
goes in your
No
brain?
way.
HP.
Yeah, like toxins.
My fucking god.
Bro.
This guy.
Cum doesn't go to your brain. Oh my fucking god.
Bro. How is it?
What Nick? What goes to your brain? What are you talking about right now?
Herbert Johnson says cum goes to your brain.
It doesn't. It does not. Don't say this.
He just said it. What the fuck is this on my screen right
I
now?
don't know where he is. He's up.
Way forward. Just as a warning, my goal is that after watching this, you're not going to be able
I would
to enjoy
bitch the
your
fuck out of
pastimes
Herbert
or
Johnson. You know
hobbies
what? Get him
anymore.
over here.
Because
Get
now
him
you're
over
gonna
here.
know
I'll
about
kick his
this,
ass.
and in the
And I'll
back
put
of
my
your
dick right in his
mind,
mouth and come in.
you're
Fuck
always going
him.
to feel guilt whenever you play your video games or touch your little worm or do anything of that
He doesn't
sort
want-
involving
God forbid a
technology.
drop of
I mean,
cum
it could
falls
be
out of my
anything, but
urethra.
this the,
Fucking
the
Herbert
theme of
Johnson
this
will
is
be all
something
over it
about
with a fucking
technology.
mop,
If you know
shoving
about
it back
this and you
inside.
willingly decide not to do it, you're indicating to me that you've given up. Your dopamine does rise in response to rewards.
What is
or
it? What did you get this
pleasurable
off?
activities.
WebMD? Like, what
It
the fuck
doesn't
kind of
actually
source is
decrease
this?
when you avoid overstimulating activities. So a dopamine
He went
fast
straight to
doesn't
Wikipedia
actually
and found
lower
his
your
resources.
dopamine
Fuck
levels.
him.
Unfortunately,
Fuck Herbert
legions
Johnson.
of people have misinterpreted the science, as well as the entire concept of a dopamine fast. People are viewing dopamine as if it were
Is it like
heroin
an
or
iPhone
cocaine,
6 he's
and are
holding right
fasting
now?
in the sense of giving themselves a tolerance break. So that's
I
I
didn't
mean, I
watch
guess
that
you could
one.
say those were my interests or hobbies. But like, if one of my relatives asked, "Oh, what are you interested in?" I'm not gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I like jacking off." I mean, I was really brutalizing my dong on the daily. My penis has seen horrors beyond imagination. My dick has PTSD,
It should be like that
and I have to
too.
give it CBD oil so I can sleep at night. My dick
Yeah,
wakes up
see?
with the cold sweat. My peener has lived through years of torture. Joe Rogan should interview my cock. And I'm not saying that in like a facetious way, like, interview these nuts, Joe. It's like, my Johnson
like
truly
that,
has
right?
stories to tell, you know, that I think should be heard. I mean, it was just constant for 5 years. But when I turned 17 in summer of 2020, I said, I'm done. I quit video games. And I quit whacking off. And I was just whacking so much, I actually changed the curvature of my dong.
Artificial death in the west.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Pyramids on deck. Sean.
That video was some bullshit, by the way. He was saying some science shit. Like, I don't fucking get it. Just jerk off. Like, just be happy. If you don't want to jerk off, don't jerk off. If you want to jerk off, jerk off. It's that simple.
Of course.
Scorpion, fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Herbert Johnson's
I
gonna
don't
be
like
shooting
this
blanks
character
when
at
he's
all.
30 years old. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Herbert Johnson's gonna need a vasectomy when
The
he's
gen
30
on
years
me
old.
is fucking 50%.
It's a hatch game. It doesn't matter.
Is he?
He's gonna need a vasectomy. You know why? His sperm's gonna be uncontrolled, spewing out at the seams. He's gonna have like 4 children that he doesn't want.
Spewing out of the seam.